guys. We are going to present both user experience design and user interface design today. And Marna is also with me. First off, we are going to talk about the user experience design program. But before we start the session, I would like to encourage you to comment any questions you have in the chat, and we will get back to that at the end of the session. Hi there, my name is Emily, and I'm the teacher for User Experience Design at Noroff Campus Oslo. My team and I will take good care of you if you decide to join us at UX. Briefly about this course. So UX Design is a one-year practical education with a focus on good user experiences. In this program, we are primarily focusing on digital experiences. And as a UX design student on Noroff, you can either choose to study location-based on our campus in Oslo or join us as an online student. Today, we will be looking into the following topics. What is UX design? The study program overview, what students can expect, the UX design job market, as well as admission requirements. So first off, what is UX? UX stands for user experience. And UX is an umbrella term that consists of a lot of different things. Some parts are identifying user needs and problems, research, problem solving, strategy and product development, and designing both visual aspects of an interface, the interactions, the user journeys, and so on. The list is long. In essence, it's all about creating good experiences and value for.
I think we lost Emily. Let me take over from here. So, Emily, I'm sharing my screen now. Again, I'm stop sharing, and then you can just continue.
So sorry about that, guys. Let's see. Yeah. UX is so much more. The goal of UX is to create a seamless experience that is intuitive for users when interacting with products and services. And our course is based off the design thinking methodology. And as a UX design student, you will learn a variety of skills throughout this process. The emphasis is on balancing the theoretical knowledge with practical skills to ensure a holistic professional development. So the program overview, in the first semester, you will start with research and insight, where you gather in-depth data and insight into users and their needs in order to emphasize and understand them. In ideation and planning, we are creatively challenging assumptions and creating ideas and solutions to help solve the user needs. And we are actively working with problem solving. During wireframing, we are visualizing our solutions using design, wireframing, and prototyping tools. And in usability testing, students have the opportunity to test their designs on real users to evaluate the solution. At the end of the first semester, students have the opportunity to put all of their knowledge and skills to the test by working with a project from start to finish, implementing the design thinking process. During the second semester, we take the students through visual design, accessibility, and further development. So we're focusing on design systems, accessibility principles, ethics, and how to create a project from the start to a more high fidelity, polished solution in the end that is ready for implementation. At the end of the second semester, students put everything they learned from both semesters into a big project, and we're wrapping up the year with a portfolio, creating a website with all of your projects so that you are ready to start applying for jobs or even start freelancing. So what to expect from a campus student? We have a collaborative and social learning environment with daily contact with your classmates and me, your teacher. We work a lot with projects, both with clients in the industry as well as students from other studies on campus. And an online student, the study is a bit more self-directed, and we provide you with the theoretical and practical teaching approaches needed. You get weekly sessions and daily engagements with your teachers and peers on our communication channels, and we collaborate throughout the study year. You also get exposed to real-life scenarios and problems to solve that is relevant to the industry, and we have a great academic team that provides guidance and support online. So for online students, we are offering 4 startup dates in August, October, January, and March. You can choose to go either full-time or part-time, whereas for campus students, we have our startup dates in August and you can only do it full-time. The job market, very exciting because you can work both in Norwegian companies as well as with international companies. A lot of students end up working in consultancy or agencies or in-house with product and service development. Some even go freelance or start their own company. Typical roles would be UX designer, UX researcher, a product designer, visual designer, UX UI designer, or interaction designer, or what we like to call a UX unicorn, someone that possesses a combination of multiple skills. Admission requirements. So candidates can be accepted to the UX course either by general admission or recognition of prior learning or work experiences. And a question I often get asked is, do I need to know how to code? And the answer is no. A UX designer is not required to know anything about coding or programming, but it's a very You can find a lot more information about our admission requirements on our website, so I recommend checking that out. And further study options, UX is great to combine with, for example, UI, which Marna is going to talk about, as well as digital marketing, graphic design, and front end. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact either me or our program manager, Candice, afterwards. And that was it for me, Marina. I'm going to stop sharing so you can take over.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Noroff UID webinar. So please, if you have any questions, feel free to post them in the YouTube chat. Okay, so let's get started. Firstly, I would like to introduce myself to you. My name is Marna, and I'm the program manager and a teacher at the User Interface Design program at Noroff. Welcome to all of you. So today we'll be looking at the following topics. What is UI design, the UI design program structure, and the job market. So what is UI design? User interface design is a discipline of digital product design that focuses on the digital product's visual and interactive aspects, such as a website or mobile applications. So simply put, user interface design is about designing for the screen. The goal of UI design is to create an interface that is visually appealing, intuitive, and of course, easy to use by the end user. UI designers use various design principles and tools to create aesthetically pleasing and functional interfaces. This includes designing layouts, typography, color schemes, icons, and buttons that help users navigate and interact with the product effectively. UI designers also consider the accessibility and responsiveness of the interface, ensuring that a wide range of users on different devices and platforms can use it. UI design also involves creating and maintaining design systems and guidelines that ensure consistency and coherence across the products. This consists in documenting and organizing design patterns, components, and styles that can be reused and adapted in various contexts. Okay, so before we continue, I want to talk to you or tell you a story. I want to tell you a story about Sam and the cleaning moppy mop phase. I know you might think, wait, this is not kindergarten. No, it's really not. But stories are important to tell because they allow designers to connect with the audience on an emotional level. Wednesday was the day of the week for cleaning the house, but Sam soon discovers the trusty friend Moppy McMopface has gone to greener pastures. Sad about the fact that the old one is gone, Sam seeks a replacement. Soon she fires off the newly installed app for grocery shopping and discovers this app sells cleaning mop. Excited about the new discovery, Sam orders a brand new cleaning mop through the app. Within 60 minutes, the doorbell rings and Sam is presented with her new purchase. Wait, this is not what I've ordered. I've ordered a whole cleaning mop, not just a replacement sponge, Sam says. Sorry, the delivery guy says. You need to take this up with the store online. So Sam goes through the app frantically. No contact details or even a submit a query button is visible. Angry and frustrated, Sam decides to take the knock and delete the app from the phone. So let's take a step back and see what went wrong here. The image of the cleaning mop on the app was the wrong image. It showed the whole product instead of only the replacement sponge. No contact details were available, and the submit a query button was so badly designed that it was hardly visible. That right there is lousy user interface design. But the good news is, you future UID students can create interfaces that will help someone like Sam make the right decision. Okay, that's enough for storytelling. Let's see what the program entails. The UID program consists of 39 academic weeks, 7 courses, and 2 big projects. The first project is at the end of the first semester, and the second one is at the end of the second semester. Let's take a look at what each entail. In the first semester, we'll start you with the Design Foundation course, where you'll learn more about the foundations of UI design. The second course, Design Styles, is all about branding and branding elements like logo design, typography, color, icon, and button design, imagery, and the importance of consistency in design. The third course, Design Systems, will show you how to document your design system in a way that is easy to use by the end user. The end user in this instance being other designers and developers. When you're done with the design system course, you'll get access to the semester project, where you have the opportunity to show us what new learnings and skills you have gained throughout the first semester. The template design course introduced the second semester in the UID program. This course will give you an in-depth look at the processes and tools to build and maintain design templates. When you have a sound knowledge of templates in design, you'll move on to the prototyping course. In this course, we'll introduce you to prototyping processes. We'll also introduce you to HTML and CSS. For any user interface design to succeed, it must undergo testing. It's essential to test and see how users use the interface while interacting with your interface design. Their reactions and thoughts can uncover many details. This is what you'll learn more about in the evaluative research course. Next up, again, you have the opportunity to put everything you've learned throughout the program into practice and show off your new skills. Sorry. It's time for the final big exam project. Our main goal at Noroff Vocational Online is to equip you with the necessary knowledge, skill, and competence to succeed at any challenge in the UID working life environment. This is what the final course in the UID program is all about, industry knowledge and portfolio. Here you will have the opportunity to look at your journey throughout the UID program, reflect on your learnings, and create a portfolio and CV for work life. The job market. So, the UID qualification at Noroff will prepare you for multiple job opportunities. User interface designer, where you will develop interface design solutions for digital devices with a focus on accessibility and user-centered design principles. A user interface accessibility tester, where you will investigate interface design issues for websites and applications using relevant evaluation research, testing, methods, and tools. Visual designer, where you will set up design style elements and contribute to the development of a design system. So as you can see, there are loads of opportunities out there for user interface design qualification. So, in closing, I want to leave you with this thought. Please rescue struggling users from bad UI designs. The world needs good UI designers. We look forward to having you join us. So thank you, everyone. That's a wrap. Please ask some questions if you need to.
Awesome. I see that we have gotten some questions. The first one is the curriculum updated regularly and to keep pace with industry changes and trends? Marna, do you want to start answering for UI?
Yes. So the teachers on the program they know what's going on in industry, and the content and the lessons that you will receive gets updated very, very regularly. So only the latest trends and things feature in our lessons.
The same applies for UX. The course is updated every year. However, changes are happening so rapidly in tech. So that's also why we have live sessions, and on campus as well. We are very future sort of visioned, working towards what is currently happening in the industry. So we are supplying the content with these additional live lessons. Yeah.
And then the second one is, what background or skill do students typically need to possess before enrolling in these programs? You don't have to have any background or skills for UI or UX. So we start you off on a foundation level, and then as you move through the courses, we build until you're done and you receive your certificate.
And another, like, what background or skill do students typically have? That's a super wide variety. I've had UX students who are coming from service industry, working in clothing store, restaurants, hotels. I've had someone who was a carpenter, a photographer, a furniture designer, fashion designer. Me, myself, I'm coming from marketing and business. So whatever your experience is, as long as you're interested in people, there's a place for you in UX.
Yeah, the same with UI. I actually recently a lady graduated. She was 64 years old, and she did it with flying colors. So it's really for anyone that is interested in like learning more about interfaces and how to kind of create something that will make a user happy, because that's at the end of the day what we want you to learn. And design is so creative and it's so nice. So yeah, the program is really for anyone that's interested in design.
And I would also like to add, like, if you're interested in helping people or solve problems, UX and UI is very nice.
So with UX, you typically need to solve a problem, right? And then you hand that problem that you solved over to your UI designer, and then they create something beautiful. And then that beautiful needs to get tested to make sure that, because designers think, okay, this is beautiful. There's a little bit of my soul in here, but it is not necessarily what the user understands. So then the UX designer go and they test that. They test it on your real users to see if the problem and the solution is really working for users.
Good explanation, Marna.
Thank you. There's a third, I can't see on the screen, how much of the programs focus on practical hands-on project. So from a UI perspective, it is hands-on all the way. When you enter UI design, we introduce you to your software, your design tools, and then you start designing. That, like, every lesson task every module assignment, every course assignment is really hands-on. And it's design, because you need to practice your skill to make sure that when you leave us and you go to industry, that you know exactly how to design and what to do. So both courses, I think, UX and UI, both of them are really very hands-on practical courses, or programs rather.
Absolutely. And we have specific projects custom made for each of our different modules. So for UX, for example, you would have a pure research project in the very beginning to truly understand and test out the different techniques and learn from that experience. And then same as we move on to interaction design and motion design and so on, you will have purely prototyping and UI courses and projects to work on.
Yes.
So everything is very project based, but as I also mentioned in the beginning, we're providing you with the theoretical knowledge you need, so the curriculum as well as the assignments and tasks and the practical training.
Yes, so it's the same with UI. When you go through the different courses, we'll focus, okay, so that's Design Foundations is the theory-based course. So there you'll learn a little bit of the UX processes and stuff like that. But as you exit the course, then we introduce you to the design tools. And that is something that you're going to use from the second course straight through to your industry knowledge and portfolio. Okay, do we have any more questions?
I think there's one here. What is the professional and academic background of the faculty teaching in the UX UI program? As I mentioned, I come from a marketing and business background, but I've also studied UX myself, and professionally, I have been working in the startup industry in Oslo for the past couple of years, building a good network there. So a lot of the projects we do is in collaborations with startups, which is great for students because it oftentimes leads to internships and job opportunities afterwards.
Yeah, so I was, before I started teaching and running the program, I was a graphic designer. I have a bachelor's degree in design, and I worked in industry for about 20 years. And then I just got this love for interface design. So from print, I went to interface, and yeah, I'm not looking back because some people think print, yeah, but I won't say that. Yeah, so I used to work with agencies and clients, creating mobile applications and websites and everything for them. So yeah, the teaching staff is very hands-on, and we know how industry works. So yeah.
And I think that was it for the questions.
Okay.
Awesome.
Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. This was a fun ride. And if you want to study UI UX, please do. I don't think you'll regret it at all.
And if you have further questions, feel free to contact us as well.
Yes, our information is on the website. So yeah, please reach out. Okay, everyone, have a good afternoon. Bye.
Awesome. Bye.